Trump's ordered removal of photos of enslaved men, scars, and information about slavery from national parks report. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And that's like to give the honors to our teachers, the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught us the 100% truth according to the Bible, who's been great examples to us in the faith. And that's like to give up shalom to the elders, the bishops that's been laboring. Shalom to the elect. And this is another in the news, another pretty much another news report. DJ Trump, your president, trying to pretty much make you forget about slavery. You see him taking down photos, things of that nature. He pretty much trying to cover his tracks. But what they don't realize, the Lord required a pass. You ain't getting away with anything. What you put out in the earth is gonna come back on you. And I'm gonna bring out the scriptures. These devils, they ain't gonna get away. You know? They're not gonna get away for what they did to the Lord's people. Rape, rob, murder, lynch. You know? It's gonna be a payback for that, man. They're gonna have to pay for that. These devils got a lot to pay for, right? You see the whippings, you know, shackled up, branded, you know, kids separated from their families. They're gonna have to pay for that, man. You know, like I said, they fed that baby the alligators, gave us smallpox, you know, castrators, man. Look, what goes around always come back around. And that's in the scriptures. That's in the Bible. Let's play this video.
So on the list.
Let me show you how to get these.
Administration is ordering signs and exhibits related to slavery be removed from multiple national parks. That's according to our partners at the Washington Post. It is part of the president's executive order to remove, quote, corrosive ideology. Now, it's not clear how many national parks are impacted by this, but the Post reports the scourged bat photograph right there is on the list. It's displayed at the National Art Museum and Harpers Ferry National Historic Park in West Virginia. The president's home site in Philadelphia is also on the list.
We're gonna bring out the scriptures. Cause nobody is getting away with anything. This is Galatians chapter 6 and 7. It doesn't matter if they take down the photos, you know, erase history. Guess what? The Lord seen it. The angel seen it. Everything you do is being written down. You know, the scriptures say that the eyes of the Lord are watching pretty much everyone. The good, the bad, you know? The shit that you do behind closed door when you don't think nobody looking, guess what? The Lord sees you. The angel sees you. You know? Galatians 6 and 7, be not deceived. Yahweh, who the word can call God, is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. So what you put out in the earth is going to come back around. And according to that scripture right there, look, no one's getting away with anything. Especially you, sleazy. You stole land. You stole people. You stole resources. You put the Lord's people in captivity. You fed our baby the alligators. You know? All this blood this devil gonna shed throughout the earth, he's going to have to pay back the way he did, man. You're not getting off the hook, man. And plus, the Lord said he required that which is past, man. You know? The Lord required a pass. That's what these people don't understand. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and 15. That which has been is now, And that which is to be has already been. And Yahweh required that which is past. You hear that, sleazy? The Lord required a past, man. You know? The Lord ain't trying to hear it. It was a long time ago. Get over it. Look, the Lord said he required the past, man. What was done in the past, all that was done in the past, you know the Lord's gonna require it? Slavery, you know, the lynchings, you know, the rape, robbery, and murder. The Lord's gonna require that, man. Esau trying to erase history, trying to cover his tracks for what he have done. But the Lord like, look, I ain't forget. I seen it all. Bear with me. And now someone has to pay. You know, it's time for them to pay now because they haven't paid yet, man, for what they done. But they getting ready to. Look, you did a crime. Now, look, now you got to do the time, man. Let's bring this Revelation out. Revelation 13 and verse 10. Revelation 13 and 10. Well, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth in captivity shall go in captivity. Slavery, which is slavery, right? Bondage. Who let the Israelites in slavery? These other nations. But Esau being at the top of that list, right? Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth in captivity shall go in captivity. Look, being cargo off on slave ships. Families being separated, shackled up, branded. And look, what goes around comes around. The Lord said, he that leadeth in captivity are going to go in captivity, man. You know? He that killeth with the sword. Look, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. You know? That's how this devil took us down, man. You know? That's how he took Gad down, Reuben down. You know? With a Gatling gun. And you had a lot of people helping out so-called white man to take us down, but it's mainly what? Through that gun, right? Which is pretty much that was his blessing, the sword. But that's why it's going to return upon his head, though. The scripture say he that live in captivity are going to go in captivity, slavery, right? And he that kill it with the sword must be killed with the sword. It says, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. This is what you devils got coming to you. Get ready, man. Get ready, man. This is Isaiah 14 and 1. This what everything leading up to. This is what's getting ready to happen. Soon, very soon. Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord have mercy on Jacob, which represents the Israelites. All 12 tribes, right? Starting off with Judah all the way down to Issachar, right? The Lord said he's going to have mercy on Jacob. And we yet choose Israel, right? Same people, right? And set them in their own land. And the strangers should be joined with them, the Israelite foreigners, right? And they should cleave into the house of Jacob. And the people should take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord. And what's the land of the Lord? Israel, man. Jerusalem, man. But don't gutter rats ahead, man. That's our land, man. You know? It says, and look, what did scripture say? In the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord. Look, possess. When you possess something, that's yours. You own it, right? And we're gonna own these heathens soon come. They're gonna be ours soon come. Remember, for pretty much for bondmen, slave women. You know, it said, and they should take them captives, who captives they were, and they should rule over their oppressor. That's gonna happen, man. Soon. We're gonna possess these heathens, man. Look, Leviticus 25 and 44. Look, slavery is in the scriptures. You know? Slavery's coming back in a big way, man. These look, Esau really thought that he was gonna get off scot-free. No, you gonna have to pay, man. The Lord said it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation of them that's troubling you. And then when you read Deuteronomy, no, is it Deuteronomy? Dang, not. Is it Deuteronomy, Jeremiah? The Lord said the curses that's pretty much upon us right about now. He's gonna put these curses upon our enemies, man. Upon those that hate us, man. Look how they took our. Look, you see how they separated the families. You know, when the kid got a certain age, the kid got sold off. Guess what? That's what they're gonna experience soon come. You know, Leviticus 25:44. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, meaning possess, right, shall be of the heathens. The heathens pretty much someone that's not an Israelite, a non-Israelite, the other nations, right? They are around about you. Of them shall ye buy. Bondmen and bondmaids. You see that? So what goes around comes back around. Like I said in the beginning of the video, what you put out in the earth is gonna come back around. The energy you put out, that's the same energy you're gonna get. You know. So yeah, they could take down the history. They could remove the slavery photos. But the Lord said look, those that put his people in captivity are going to go in captivity. And that's thus said the Lord. Thus said the Bible. It's all prophecy. And the Lord said it. The Lord said every one of them, every one of our enemies, the man, women, and child, shall go in captivity, aka slavery, man. And this is what the Lord got coming to the nation, to you heathens, man. You know, slavery, shackles, chain. Look, that's the next stop for them. So sleazy. Look, you better live your best life. You better rejoice. You better live it up. Cause look, the next stop for you is slavery. You know, get ready, man. Shalom.